What if luxury didn't shout, but whispered through every sun-drenched corner of your home, wrapping you in quiet warmth and meaning instead of cold perfection? The moment you step into the entrance hall, the house wraps around you like a quiet embrace, the air soft and still. Sunlight slants across the wide plank oak floors, catching the faint wear in the grain, while the taupe gray walls feel like a gentle whisper against the skin. The low beams above add a sense of shelter, and the faint scent of dried lavender lingers near the console, as if the room has been waiting for you to arrive and simply pause. Sunlight spills into the living room in a lazy afternoon glow, warming the cream wool of the sofa and the faded jewel tones of the rug beneath. The air feels soft, like a breath held and released, and the room hums with a calm you can almost hear. The linen curtains flutter slightly, the light catching the texture of the paper and the old oil painting, as if every object here has leaned into its own quiet story. The family room feels like the heart that beats slowly, each beam and plank holding years of conversations and laughter. The oak floors creak familiarly underfoot, and the light pools in soft patches across the rug, inviting you to sink into the sofa and stay a while. The old books on the shelf seem to lean toward each other, their spines softened with use, and the faint scent of dust and wool makes the room feel like a memory you've always known. Dinner here feels like a ritual, not a rush, as midday light spills across the long oak table and the faded rug beneath. The air carries the faint warmth of wood and linen, and the mismatched chairs feel like old friends pulled closer. The sideboard holds simple things: figs, napkins, a lone candlestick, but together they feel like a quiet promise that every meal can be unhurried, thoughtful, and deeply human. The breakfast nook feels like a small secret, tucked into a corner where the early sun spills like honey across the worn oak table. The light is soft but insistent, washing over the ceramic bowl and the linen napkin folded casually to one side. The space feels calm and intimate, as if this is where you come to wake up slowly, to let the day unfold without hurry, sipping tea and letting the light warm your hands. The kitchen feels lived in but never cluttered, a place where the light kisses the copper and the worn oak in equal measure. The air carries the faint scent of herbs and old linens, and the rug underfoot feels like a welcome each time you step in. Every surface has a story: the scars on the table, the chipped glaze on crockery, but together they feel like proof that beauty can be humble, useful, and profoundly comforting to be in. The office feels like a private sanctuary where the afternoon light stretches across the desk like a slow breath. The old books and leather-bound notebooks seem to lean into the warmth, and the brass lamp glows softly, even in daylight. The chair feels molded to your shape, and the room hums with a quiet promise that work here can feel thoughtful, unhurried, and strangely peaceful, as if time slows just enough to let you think. The reading room feels like a gentle pause carved out of the day, where the morning light spills across the leather armchair and the open book on the side table. The rug underfoot is soft and slightly worn, like a familiar path retraced many times. The air smells faintly of paper and dust, and the space feels intimate, as if it exists just for the quiet pleasure of losing yourself in words and letting the world outside soften into a blur. The indoor lounge feels like a soft exhale, where the low sofa and the faded rug invite you to stay longer than you planned. The afternoon light pools across the rug, casting long, gentle shadows that move slowly with the hour. The air feels still yet alive, as if the room holds every conversation and every quiet moment in its textures, and you can almost feel the weight of years of calm soaking into your skin. The sunroom feels like the garden brought inside, where the light comes through the glass and wraps around you like a warm, luminous veil. The herbs on the sill sway gently, and their shadows dance across the rug and the worn oak floor. The air smells faintly green and earthy, and the space feels open yet intimate, as if it's a bridge between the house and the sky, inviting you to linger in the soft, sun-drenched quiet. The courtyard-facing sitting area feels like a seam between indoors and out, where the midday light spills through the French windows and pools on the rug. The courtyard tiles shimmer faintly beyond the glass, and the air feels still, as if the house is breathing in unison with the outside. The low sofa feels like a place to daydream, the light catching the linen and the wool, and everything feels gently anchored in warmth and calm. The terrace feels like a soft extension of the living room, sheltered yet open, where the afternoon light filters through the pergola above. The air smells faintly of wood and drying herbs, and the rug underfoot feels like a welcome from the house itself. The low sofa invites you to sink in, and the space feels unhurried, as if time slows here just enough for you to watch the light shift and feel the quiet rhythm of the day. The master bedroom feels like a soft sanctuary, where the morning light spills across the pale linens and the oak floor with gentle insistence. The room feels hushed, as if it holds its breath in the best way, the beams above tracing a quiet geometry across the ceiling. The air smells faintly of wool and linen, and lying here feels like being wrapped in a calm, familiar blanket of light and shadow and time. The guest bedroom feels like a gentle invitation to rest, where the afternoon light spills across the rug and the low bed with a soft, even warmth. The room feels calm and uncluttered, the linens slightly rumpled in the best way, and the air carries a faint, comforting scent of wool and old paper. The light casts long, gentle shadows, and the space feels like a quiet promise that wherever you wake up, you'll be wrapped in warmth and softness. The small indoor lounge near the kitchen feels like a soft pause built into the day, where the morning light spills across the buttery leather armchair and the worn rug beneath. The air smells faintly of herbs and old books, and the space feels intimate, as if it exists just for moments of quiet reflection. The light pools on the chair's seat and the oak floor, casting long, gentle shadows that make the room feel like a slow, sun-drenched breath between one task and the next. Let this house remind you that true luxury lives in the slow, the soft, and the quietly personal, the spaces where light, texture, and memory gather to make a home feel deeply, unmistakably yours.